Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be recreating this look right here, and it is from the new By Mario eyeshadow palettes. So I'm going to create this look for you. I'm going to give you my final thoughts too at the end of the video, and I want to compare this to my latest palette that I purchased for this, which is the Dream palette from Natasha Denona. Is that one better than this? Are they the same? We're going to talk all about it. So let's get into it. So I've already prepped my eye, and I'm going to go, and I didn't even take the mirror sticker off. I don't know why I didn't. And by the way, I recently purchased this at my local Sephora. They had 20% off. So I applied that to this because I believe it retails for $68, and you get how many? 3, 6, 9, 12? Yeah, 12. Boy, that's very good math, Annie. And these are all of the shadows. So you can see in there, there's a few mattes, and then there are some shimmers. Don't be afraid of shimmers. I don't want to hear that mature women can't wear shimmers. Yes, you can. If you are not happy about wearing it, if your skin's a little, crepey and you're not comfortable, then don't wear it. But let's not say that mature women shouldn't wear it, okay? All right. I already, like I said, I prepped my eye. This is going to be a very simple look. And one thing I will tell you right off the bat before we even get to the end of the video, you're not going to get a lot of different looks with this, okay? You're not going to get a lot of different looks with this. And as I said, there's shimmers in here. The shimmers to me remind me of Patrick Ta's, where it's kind of like between a shimmer and a glitter, but I wouldn't consider this glitter, but it's pretty sparkly. And I will show you a close-up of my eyes so you'll be able to see. But I'm a basic bitch, okay? And this is just basic. This is one that I could bring with me on a trip if I wanted to. I could pull this out and do a really, really quick look. Like, the thing that I like about neutral palettes for me is I don't really have to think. Like, I can just do a look really, really quickly, and I don't have to put a lot of time and effort into it. That's one of the things I like about palettes like this. And it's slightly, I don't have it anymore, but years ago, and I don't know if they even make it anymore, but Tarte had a palette called In Bloom, I think it was called. It was a very neutral palette. This sort of reminds me of it. Like I said, I don't have it anymore, but I feel like it was similar to this, okay? Now, one complaint I saw some people say, and I'm going to go in with this one first, by the way. I know I have these long-ass nails. I'm testing them out because Lashes gifted me a whole bunch of lashes and glue on nails, and so I'm just having some fun. Let me tell you, these are long. I don't know how people do with long nails. I used to have long nails like this, probably longer at one time. I kind of can't wait to get them off. Okay. Anyways. So again, I'm going to go in with that. One complaint that I saw about this palette is that I saw some people say that there's a lot of fallout. I don't find that, but I always tap my brush. I know people get annoyed with that, the little tap, tap, tap that I do, but I always tap my brush, okay? And I do that with all of my palettes, so that, I don't know of too many palettes that you don't have fallout. So that's all I'm going to say. Especially when you have shimmers. But I didn't find it to be so messy. Like, I won't mention the palette again because I've said it so many times. The worst palette I've tried this year. If you know, you know. But that palette, even when I tap it with the shimmers, it's like it was such a mess. And then even if I did my shadow before I put my makeup on, I couldn't get that damn glitter off. And somebody said use tape. It doesn't work. It didn't work on me, honey. So, no. So putting that on, look it up. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Angie Hot and Flashy brushes. I should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video. So, BK Beauty gifted me her brushes. And these are all of them. I'll tell you which one I was just using in a second. So, I'll try to be good about that. So, these are her eye brushes. And then this is a concealer brush. I love this. I actually did use this today. I have to be careful because you know how I like to do it. But I can use this doing it. So, you'll see it in another video. And then her foundation brush is in here somewhere. I did not use it today, but, well, I use it as a foundation brush. I guess I shouldn't say foundation brush because I don't think that's really what it's for. I don't know what this is supposed to be for exactly, but I like this as a foundation brush. This is such a nice foundation brush. You'd also use this if you were putting using cream products on. I really like this. So this is her number A507 right there. Love it. The brush that I'm using here, my fluffy brush, is the A503. And I'm going to tell you too, when I use brushes, I don't always use them the way that they're meant for. If it just works for me, it works for me. Sometimes I use eye brushes that probably are meant for, you know, blending, for other, you know what I mean? Like I just use what is comfortable for me. So keep that in mind. But there we go. So the next brush that I'm going to use from her A504 brush, and I am going to use this in the outer corner, and I'm going to mix these colors right there. And I'm going to just tap it like this, and I'm going to keep it on the outer corner only. I'm going to do some more. It's like that. Look at the color payoff there. Then I'm going to take that same fluffy brush I was using. I'm going to blend it. I'm going to keep it out here though. I don't want to bring it up there. I'm just blending it. These blend out so well. They're not patchy. I like that. Unlike the other palette that I told you guys about. I know I'm not shutting up about it, but it's just I have people leaving me comments still on that video and saying there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, it is. I tried using it again the other day and I was like, I hate this palette. Just no matter how I use it, no matter how I apply it, no matter what brushes I use, I freaking hate it. It sucks. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take this color right here and I'm just going to apply that up here and just kind of blend that out a little bit more. Oh my god, this palette, I freaking love it. I'm going to go in and I'm going to use brush number 501. And I'm going to take this peachy color right here. That one right there. And I'm going to apply that on my lid. I'm not going to get all the way in the outer corner though. So I would tap it off. Now I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and the brush. Let's see, what brush is this? My 505 brush from Angie and my MAC Fix Plus. I want to spray this and I am going to go and take this shadow right there, that one, and I'm going to apply that on my lid. I just find that wetting these work better for me. If I just put a dry brush in these, I don't get as much color. Depends on what you want. If you want a really light wash of a shimmer, then don't use MAC Fix Plus. But if you want to really emphasize a little bit more, then you're going to want to use it. I'm not, again, I'm not bringing it all the way to the end. I'm going to go back with that same fluffy brush that I used in the beginning. And I just want to make sure that this is blended here really good. So I'll make sure we even on both sides. We even. I feel like I need to add a little bit more of those colors again. It's the thing about doing one eye first before I do the other. I feel like sometimes it's tricky because you're trying to match them up. The reviews on this, which I normally don't do, but honestly I wasn't going to get this. I wasn't, because I have so many, but I was like, I was kind of intrigued to get it, so I did. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually use my BK Beauty smudger brush for this part. And I'm going to go in and take that color down here, that brown color right there. And I'm going to go right underneath. Like that. And don't worry if it looks a little sloppy like it does, because what I like to do is I like to take my Piccolo Beauty brush, which I love, and I will go with it and I will blend it out so it softens it up. See how that's just softened it all up? I love this brush. It's so multi-purpose. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my Barbara Brown, of course. And I just got it all over my finger. And I'm going to go ahead into my tight line. And I need to see my mirror by the mirror because that one just I can't see. And then I'm going to go right on top of my lash line right here. I really need to sharpen this, but I'm not right now. So now I'm going to go back and take that same smudger brush. I just need to wipe it off. I'm going to go in, I believe it's that color. I use this color right here. And I'm going to go right here on my inner corner. I need to see closer because I can't in that mirror. I'm kind of getting it right here. Do you see that? Up there. I'm also putting a little bit of it right here. All right, so let's talk about this palette. Is this palette worth $68? No, no. If you can get this on sale and you're looking for some neutral shadows, I think you're gonna really like it, especially if you like a little bling, a little shimmer like I do. This, by the way, is my final look. It's really pretty, but you're not going to get a lot of different looks. I feel like they're all going to look very, very similar with a palette like this, which is fine, but you know, it's just going to look very, very similar. This is a palette that I purchased recently. I like this one better. I'm not going to return this because it's still a good palette. It's great quality, blendable, pigmented as you could see. And as far as fallout, if you don't tap your brush, yes, you're going to get fallout. But I get that with most of the shadows that I have, I get fallout. So that's not an issue for me. As far as the shimmer, like it did really, really well. I'm going to show you so you can see my face. And the reason I'm saying that is because I did shimmer and I already had my makeup on. And I have used shimmers before that are so messy. Even when you tap them, they're just really messy. These are not like that, okay? This is the Natasha Denona Dream Palette. I love this palette. You get so many more looks out of this palette. And they're not, like I feel like you could create everyday looks with this palette too. Or you could have a little bit of spicy fun. But it's not over the top. I don't like to do anything over the top. Like there's enough neutrals in here that you can create so many beautiful looks. And I'm going to show you the two palettes together, okay? So this, I think they're like basically the same price. But this one you're getting 15 colors as opposed to 12 colors. Okay, now I don't know about ounces and all that. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to say you get more. To me, I don't really care about ounces. I want to know how many different looks I'm going to get. And so you're going to get more looks from a palette like this. It's nice, but I don't think it's necessary. You guys know that I keep it real on here, okay? If you're thinking about getting either one, I would recommend getting this one. I think you're going to be able to create more looks with this. I pull this one out all the time. I love it. And here's the thing. I don't overhype stuff on my channel. When I first heard about Natasha Denona palettes, most of them I feel like, not most, but there are some that are like in the 125 range, which I would not do that for eyeshadow. Sorry, I would not do that. Would not. Okay, I don't think it's that amazing, and I can't imagine those formulas are any better than these palettes, okay? But it's not like this is the most amazing eyeshadow I've ever used. I don't know if I've ever used an eyeshadow yet that I think is like, oh my God, amazing. I've tried some really, really good ones, but I just don't overhype stuff, okay? But if you had to choose between two, you know, if I had to tell you like which one is better, I would say get this one because you're going to be able to see all the different colors. You got purples in here. You have no neutral colors in there, where this is just all basically just the same. It's not the same, but you know, it's like just neutral brown colors, okay? Which again, I'm a basic bitch. I'm all about it. I like it. So here's the thing. If you're somebody like this color story is too much, or like, I don't know, I wouldn't know where to begin, I don't know what colors to do, then maybe this one isn't for you, and this would be better if you're more into neutrals, you want a really, really quick look, this could be the one for you. But if you're like, I want to have some basic bitch brown colors, neutral colors, but I want to have a little bit of fun too, you're going to like this one. That's where I'm going to leave it. So I don't think this is worth the money. I'd say get it on sale if you can. If you're looking for a palette like this, I don't think it's, like I said, I don't think it's necessary, like you need to have it. I do like how this opens, so it's like a magnetic, it's portable, so I'm not saying this is a bad palette. I just don't think, I think the price is a little steep for what it is, especially since you're not going to get a lot of different looks out of it. But I like it. It's nice. You're going to see me wearing it in videos, okay? And like I said, see the shine, the shimmer on it. Look at that too. I don't know if you saw that. It's like a really shiny. It's a shiny shimmer. That's what I'm going to say. It's a shiny shimmer, and I think it's a really flattering look. I think it's a fabulous palette. But I'm not like blown away by it. I'm not like, oh my gosh, you guys. But I never do that anyways. I'm never like, you guys need to get it. It's nice. I'm glad that I have it. But I don't know that it's for everybody. So I'm not going to overhype it and tell you guys that you need to go get it. I don't, you know. It's not like that. There's very few things that I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, I really, really love this. Blendable, pigmented, beautiful, but not worth the price tag in my opinion. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If you guys have this palette, you have either one of these palettes, let me know in the comments below. If you have either one, you like them, don't like it, let me know in the comments, okay? Because your opinion matters here. I like you guys always have a voice. If you are new here, would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please make sure you click that button below, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you are commenting on my videos so we can push my videos out, okay? It's really important. If there's people that you love to watch their videos, you need to get more involved. You've got to share, like, comment, all that to push my videos out into the algorithm, because otherwise, if you're not doing that and you're just like, just watching, it doesn't really help my channel. So there's a lot of people that I would love to see my videos, and I need your help. So I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye.